100 to 1,000 metres, but his form has been outstanding. That's the reason he's favourite. He's run some very quick times in a number of wins. He's won about 4 or 5 this preparation. His last few has been in top company. He ran 4th to Go Errol, only just over a length away in track record time at Canberra. Of course, Go Errol won on Saturday in town. It was a good win. And he's since ran 4th at Wagga over the 14. Might have been a little bit of a test for him, the 1400 back to 1,000, which is usually his best distance. Most punters feel that Bleep will be the one in the first. The attendants move out. They're about to bring the runners forward for the first event. 4 of them in the first for the Bob James Narooma Motors Narooma Town Plate. 1010, the first of 9 races here today. The big one is the Narooma Cup, race 8 on the card, sponsored by ADT Security. And the first couple just go up here at Maria. In the Narooma Cup is the feature race here this afternoon, over the 1650 with a field of 7. Now Bleep and Trevisan are joined by a bit of magic, so Sky Jewel will be the last one to join the line. 1,010 metres the distance. They'll jump and run. Bleep and Trevisan will go forward. Bleep will be looking for his usual role of leading. Now the line settles. The starter, Sky Jewel, just out at the back of the gates. She can be a little bit edgy when it comes to moving into the stall, Sky Jewel. They just bring her up slowly. She's a nice mare. She's only had this 9 starts, Sky Jewel, for 6 wins, trained by Nugget Wheatley at Bega. This is probably one of her stiffest tests to date, up against Bleep and a bit of magic, 2 pretty smart gallopers. Gee, she looks well. I'm sure she'll run a race. She's got the toes dug in at the moment, refusing to move up. It's one of those mares you really can't start waving the whip or anything at. You've just got to take her gently. At the moment, they just try and edge her up. Merv Howe stays in the saddle. Bleep's drawn on the inside. She just lashes out with the hind legs. Bit of magic gets the claim of 3 kilos for Michael Ward here. For that reason, I thought this 7-year-old comes in nicely at the weights 58.5. So a 4-horse race to start the 9-race card off on, but fairly tricky. Bleep at the moment, $1.90. It's the solid favourite, New South Wales TAB, ahead of a bit of magic, $2.70, and Sky Jewels at $4.90. Trevisan around the $14.20 mark. Now Sky Jewel, they just try and edge her up again. She has the toes firmly dug in. As he head up to the stalls and has a little bit of a look. This track in terrific order. Big long run in here at Maria of 400 metres. Well, just under 400 where the rail placement is today. It's about 370, 380 metre run in. There's a good run down the back. So outside barriers from the 12 and the 1400 metre mark, especially the 1400, aren't a big concern if you're drawn a little wide. Now Sky Jewel is halfway there. The attendants continue just to take this mare slowly. Merv Howe still in the saddle. The other riders elect to take the weight off the backs, just standing in the uprights. This is the feature race meeting of the season at Maria Narooma Cup Day, and a good crowd is building up on course. Now Merv Howe has hold of the uprights. They just edged Sky Jewel that last little bit of the way, and I think they've got the gate locked behind her. So she took her time, this mare. The starter moving to the front of the stalls. Be ready to run here in the first. Starter takes a button. Bleep the favourite. He's in the bright yellow colours, drawn in 1. Line's good, racing, and Bleep anticipated the jump. He lobbed out a half on Trevisan. Sky Jewel musters pace up on the outside and a bit of magic. Plenty of pace on and only 2 lengths cover them. Bleep striding freely now draws out 1 length on Sky Jewel. Trevisan is a close third, 2 lengths away. A bit of magic at the tail. It's Bleep racing to the 600 metre mark. A length on Trevisan off the fence. Sky Jewel just does a little bit of work, a little wide, and 2 lengths away. A bit of magic being ridden quietly by young Michael Ward. Bleep, Steve Coleman, the favourite, racing to the top of the straight, just over 400 to go. 1 1/4 Trevisan. Sky Jewel dropped off a little bit, and then a bit of magic about 3 or 4 lengths from the leader. Bleep got away coming to the 300, the favourite. He's now a bit more than 2 lengths, Trevisan. A bit of magic runs to third from Sky Jewel. Bleep to the 200. He's about 2 clear. A bit of magic runs to second, but Bleep is full of running at the 100. He's 2 and a bit of magic, and then Sky Jewel, and Bleep comes down to the line. No danger. Bleep goes on to score the favourite in the first by 1 1/4, a bit of magic. 2 1/2 away to Sky Jewel third, and Trevisan was at the tail. Bleep too good here in the first event, showing $1.90, the winner of the New South Wales TAB.
There it was, only one dividend, that's the win dividend. of $1.90 New South Wales, $1.60 Super Tab, and $1.90 in Queensland. There was no place pool. Only a field of 4 in the first, called for you by Chris O'Brien. Punters happy. The favourite won, and the second favourite ran second. So there'll be a skinny Quinella and a pretty skinny trifecta. Just to round off the late mail now at Taree, race 8 is the Old Bar Beach Cup. It's over 1,400 metres. Well, this horse couldn't have been more impressive at his latest win, number 2.
Aaron Hugh coming up on Power Factor. All these runners weighted on 56. It's a Class 6 plate, and they've all won 4 races. So at the set weights, they all come in on the 56. A Man of Harlock, the one we wait on. John Scorse in the saddle. 9 races on this big card here on the Naruma Cup Day at Maria. Man of Harlock links up for the second. The starter making his way to the front of the stalls. Stylish Prince and Old Man Sam stand up with Casper the Ghost. 270 at the moment, Power Factor. Remains favourite in the New South Wales TAB. Ready to run. Line looks pretty good. Not too bad a start, the Prune, and then Stylish Prince went back to the tail, and Old Man Sam lobbed out in front. Power Factor, the favourite's going to take him on for the lead early. Man of Harlock drives through to be third from Casper the Ghost, Stylish Prince, and the Prune allowed to find his feet at the tail. Only 4 lengths cover them. Power Factor doing a little bit of work. He wanted to cross Old Man Sam to the fence, but Old Man Sam kicked up again and holds only a half length away on the inside as they race to the 700. Man of Harlock a length away is running third, a further 1 1/4. Casper the Ghost, Stylish Prince, the Prune is at the tail, Fry from the leader. Old Man Sam drove back through along the fence at the 600 now to lead the favourite 3 parts for length. I'm referring to Power Factor. They've dropped off Man of Harlock and scooted about 4 lengths clear. The Prune going around Casper the Ghost, and Stylish Prince is the tail. Old Man Sam, he swings for home at the 350, a half Power Factor. Power Factor, though, stylishly moves up on the outside. They're 3 on Man of Harlock. The Prune is starting to run on fairly well. Power Factor and Old Man Sam to the 200. Not a great deal between them. Stride for stride, 2 lengths on the Prune. Old Man Sam fought back to head off Power Factor at the 50. Old Man Sam just in front. Power Factor having another go, but Old Man Sam too strong. Old Man Sam scores from Power Factor. About 1 1/2 to the Prune third, then Casper the Ghost, Man of Harlock, and Stylish Prince at the tail. He fought back very strongly. Old Man Sam to get the money. Larry Mortel. I think he was definitely headed by Power Factor halfway down the running, but he found something. He's come on to score. Now, Old Man Sam showing $3.90 the win as it flashes out of the screen. I thought Power Factor got on level terms just inside the 200 when Larry Mortel went for the stick on Old Man Sam. And he digs deep, this horse. He's got a good record on his home track. He's trained here by Brian Heffernan. He's a bay gelding 4 by Dennison out of Aging, owned by Mrs. C.M. Heffernan and D.R. Monday. He fought back too strongly for Power Factor, ridden by Aaron Hugh. And third will be the Prune, number 7, ridden by Adrian Late. So 3, 5 and 4, the numbers over the line after the running of the second here at Maria. Old Man Sam should pay $3.90 to win, $1.90 the place. Power Factor 160. There'll be no third dividend for the Prune. So 3, 5, 7, the numbers across the line after the running of the second event. I'll send further information down the line. We've got the third event from Maria coming up at 1:46.
Okay, Chris, now race 2, Wangaratta, number 1, Devil's Playground. And this horse is showing in the...
Jodie Bryant, she's jogged to the top of the straight. The car's picked her up, take her round to the stalls, and River Leader has now settled down a little bit, and the clerk of the course has just about made it to the gates with her. The favourite, Shane Pawsey racing. River Leader, the first starter, and Proud Planet, the other first starter. Both went immediately back to the tail, and Coracle Lady driving through from barrier 1 is showing good speed and is going to lead, and Grumps is up there, and Knocky's Fling now bursting through with a good turn of speed is going to take them on, and Knocky's Fling went to the lead, Coracle Lady. Select Edition on the outside circuit. Bidstrap, the little lead, just off the leaders from Grumps and Hopeful Heart, Elegant Grace. A Run May and Piper's Game is getting a long way back. A gap away came City Girl as they turned from Proud Planet and River Leader. Coracle Lady, the favourite, into the straight to the 350 and got a couple of lengths clear. Coracle Lady, Hopeful Heart is running on. Select Edition, Grumps getting through on the inside, then Circuit Bit, Elegant Grace. Coracle Lady, though, Hands and Hills coming to the 150. 2 lengths on Hopeful Heart, Circuit Bid, Select Edition. Coracle Lady all over a winner at the 50. 2 lengths on Hopeful Heart, and Coracle Lady goes on to score just under 2 lengths from Hopeful Heart. Circuit Bid third, then Elegant Grace, Grumps, Select Edition. City Girl, A Run May, Knocky's Fling. Then came River Leader, followed in by the first starters, Proud Planet, and Piper's Game has run at the tail. Recall Lady, number 4, ridden by Shane Pawsey, always on the pace. Should pay $3.40 to win. New South Wales, $1.60 the place. Second will be number 5, Hopeful Heart. Ran on fairly in the straight. And third place will go to, trying to think what I called over the line. Third was at number 1, yeah, Circuit Bid. Over the line for third. Coorical Lady, trained by Keith Dryden at Canberra, ridden by Shane Pawsey. A Baymare 4, Forest Glow, out of Carnarvon, owned by the 6 Smartlets Thoroughbreds Racing and Breeding Syndicate. Managers are P. Webster and Mrs. B.J. Eyre. 341.60, 5 Hopeful Heart. Should pay 340, and third will be number 1, Circuit Bid, Adrian Late. So 4-5-1 across the line after the third event at Marie. I'll send further details down the line.
Fairfield on a very warm day.
Bring along Impali's Boy. Smash Indeed back from the gates. Big lump of a horse, Impali's Boy. He's by Mr. Henry C. Stands just probably just south of Marie. Now there's one going off in the gates. Looks like Nurse Grace giving a bit of trouble. She wants to lay on the back stalls. The rider has eased out of the saddle of Nurse Grace. Mona's Talent, Mighty Splendid have settled. Frost Free and Dating Stella. Thanks for Ringing's nicely drawn in 2. He'll be right on the pace. He likes to race in the speed from 2. It's a big advantage for him. Call Me Sharon's drawn the inside. Now Nurse Grace is settled again, and they bring Impali's Boy along. So 1 to move up, and it is Smash Indeed, and we'll be ready to run in the West Oil Petroleum Maiden. It's over 1200. They're all set. Starter moves to the front of the stalls for the 4th event here at Maria on Narooma Cup Day. Line looks pretty good. The late scratching was number 2, Elaroff. Starter takes a button. The favourite, Thanks for Ringing. Oh, there's Call Me Sharon. They were just set to go and she got fidgety. Now they're racing. Call Me Sharon threw the head up, went back towards the tail. Dating Stella on the jump from Frost Free, and Thanks for Ringing the inside. And Impali's Boy coming across is looking for the early lead, and Impali Boy takes over from Dating Stella. Smash Indeed worked through to be third. Frost Free, Thanks for Ringing's racing on the inside. Nurse Grace going around them in a hurry to go up now into a forward position. They were followed back by Mighty Splendid getting back. Then Monet's Talent and Call Me Sharon will settle at the tail about 10 lengths from the leader. Impali's Boy onto the side. About 700 out shows the way from Dating Stella and Nurse Grace. Mighty Splendid starts to push up from Smash Indeed. Frost Free, Thanks for Ringing has been shuffled back to third last from Monet's Talent, and Call Me Sharon tailed off by 5. Impali's Boy the leader at the 400. They're about to swing. Nurse Grace looms up on the outside. Mighty Splendid 3 wide. Dating Stella's on the fence. Then a gap away. Monet's Talent. Thanks for Ringing has a bit of work to do, and then Smash Indeed and Frost Free racing to the 200. Mighty Splendid race to the lead from Nurse Grace. Smash Indeed and Impali's Boy. It's Mighty Splendid and Nurse Grace. Nurse Grace, Mighty Splendid. Mighty Splendid might be just in front. Nurse Grace driving at it strongly. Nurse Grace gets to the leader. Nurse Grace scores from Mighty Splendid. Big gap away, then third Frost Free, just in front of Monet's Talent and Smash Indeed. Then Dating Stella, Impali's Boy, the favourite. Thanks for Ringing. Second last, very disappointing. And Call Me Sharon was at the tail throughout.
Watto 6, 5 and 9 there. Nurse Grace, Mighty Splendid and Frost Free after race number 4 of Maria. Now race 2, Fairfield. Bromac Hanover 123. Little Gold Mines at big odds. Dancing Sun 20. Maud $1.20. It's the very sure price favourite. Pedestal Boy $7.30. In from $7.70. 16 for our Tricky One. A 178 Hibachi. Thunder Child at 23.
A little awkwardly to slot in not too far off the fence for the corner. A New Squeeze has moved along. All by Night has gone up. Buster Binns is back. Oyster Pearl coming up. Cad Fael comes along. Einar back from the line with Laregan. In for a tan. Hijay. Bowl Bray away from the line. 260 is number 2, All by Night. The New South Wales TAB, $1 for the place. It's the favourite, All by Night. Greg Farrer up. New Squeeze offers value on the tab compared to the ring. He's at $4.50 and $2.20. And the rest are in double figures. Bar number 7, Bowl Bray, is at $9.20. Leasingham at $10.80. Number 12. So the favourite, All by Night, the New South Wales TAB. We wait on Laregan, Hijay, Bowl Bray and in for a tan to join the line. Oyster Pearl and New Squeeze have settled. Einar Cadfael stands up. A good run down the back from the 14.25. Now Hige joins them. Bowl Bray and Infratan will be the last two for the Prime Television maiden handicap. Prime Television have been strong sponsors of this meeting for many years. And again, they came in with their support this year. It's appreciated by the Maria Jockey Club, or race clubs for that matter, the sponsorship by different media outlets. Now, Infratan will be the last one to join them. The Libby Maxwell Stables for the Prime Television maiden. It's over 14.25. Looks good. The starter moves to the front of the stalls and they are ready to run. A couple fidgety out wide. The attendants are in working hard. Starter casts his eye over the field. Well, there's one very wide, just can't pick up its colours, but the attendants have grabbed hold. Seems to have settled now. They're racing. Fairly good line. Leasingham and Oyster Pearl immediately went back to the tail, and Regal Relic ridden up. All by Night going forward, and New Squeeze is going to push right through on the fence on settling down. Regal Relic joined by New Squeeze in the lead. All by Night dropped in behind them. Einar's lobbed onto the fence in fourth. 2 lengths away came Bowl Bray, followed by Hige. Laregan works up but trapped a little wide as they swing now onto the corner. They were followed by Infratan getting back with Buster Bins on its inside. Cadfael, Leasingham its outside, and Oyster Pearl can't go astride, tailed off by about 8. New Squeeze under a good hole from Kelly Gooch coming to the 800. Shows the way a half-length Regal Relic. All by Night travelling sweetly. 2 lengths away lying third. Followed by Arnar sneaking up on the inside from Laregan, and Bowl Bray settling midfield. Buster Bins pushed up and he's going wide from Hige and Infratan. Leasingham deep starts to make a run. They were followed by Cadfael and Oyster Pearl tailed off by a dozen. New Squeeze is going nicely in front at the top of the straight at the 400. He's more than a length on Regal Relic. All by Night is hooked out now to make his run, and then Einar back along the fence from Bowl Bray. A little bit of interference there, and then Regal Relic and Laregan. New Squeeze is challenged by All by Night, who swept to the lead. All by Night shot a couple of lengths clear on New Squeeze, and battling on fairly well was Bowl Bray into third. All by Night though is clear at the 100. Oh, he's well clear now. All by Night clears out by 3. Bowl Bray runs to second, but All by Night bolts in from Bowl Bray. New Squeeze was third. Buster Bins made up some ground, may have got fourth, just in front of Einar. Then came Laregan on the outside, Cadfael, Hige, Leasingham always well back, Infratan, Regal Relic and Oyster Pearl.
Alrighty, now 2 All by Night, the winner at 3.10, $1.20. Bowl Bray second and New Squeeze third, race 5 at Maria. Thank you to our good friend Chris O'Brien there. I'm just looking at Fairfield there, the favourite, Bradley Rama, $1.40 is the favourite.
Maria. All Seeing Eyes, the last one to join them. We're ready to run. Lifestyle Resort Brokers, Class 1 handicap. It's over 1,300 metres. Go Radar is drawn on the inside. Flame Dancer's settled. Contrary. Aussie Doll. Starter has the button. He lets them go. All Seeing Eye stood there. He missed it about a length. The Met, the favourite. He was the best out, but he's going to be taken on by Contrary bursting through, looking for the lead. Mr. Quongtart now moves to second. The Met is back. I'm Game pushing up from Go Radar. They were followed by Flame Dance, Carbonite drifting back from Aussie Doll, All Seeing Eyes, and Radius at the tail, about 8 or 9 from the leader. Pace is pretty good. Mr. Quongtart on the outside. He works a little hard on the outside of Contrary. The Met's third off the fence. I'm Game's on his inside. 3 lengths away was Go Radar from Carbonite. They were followed by Aussie Doll, All Seeing Eyes, and Radius is at the tail. Racing to the 600, and Mr. Quongtart, the leader. 3 past for length Contrary. Peter Malin takes the favourite. The Met up 3 wide to be right with these leaders. I'm Game parked away behind them from Carbonite. Flame Dances off the track. Aussie Doll. Go Radar as they turn for home, and back there All Seeing Eyes into the straight. Mr. Quongtart to the 350. He's about a length on Contrary. The Met immediately put under pressure. I'm Game starting to push out, and Carbonite's coming with a run with Flame Dance. It's still Mr. Quongtart giving a ton of cheek. Mr. Quongtart got away again coming to the 100. Here's the challengers. Flame Dance down the outside with Aussie Doll, but Mr. Quongtart's clear, and Mr. Quongtart goes on to score from Flame Dance, and I'm Game third. Then Aussie Doll, Carbonite. The Met found very little in the run to the line. Then Radius followed home by Contrary. Next in was All Seeing Eyes and To Go Radar at the tail. The 3 kilo claim for Michael Ward, I think that was all the difference with Mr. Quongtart. The lighter weight, he often carries top weight, and today he was handicapped type weight. The 3 kilo claim, good ride from Michael Ward. And
9 and photo number 3, I would imagine, has run third there. 193 on race number 6 at Maruya. All right, now race 4 Fairfield, and number 1 here is at 32 Prince Brewing. Terra Cherry at 870.
Was on its way. I'm just looking down these horses. The only one I can find.
South Wales TAB. The runners are being called forward. Suber Allen towards an inside has moved along. Played again. Sam comes forward. Cherokee Miss, she's the likely leader. She comes up to the gates. In fact, there's not a great deal of speed on paper in this race. So Cherokee Miss, who'll be ridden forward if circumstances permit, probably be the likely leader. Warraluna and Vlad are still out. Miss Santiego's away from the line. Dr. Doug comes into the race with very solid Canberra form. He rises a kilo in dropping back to a Class 4 after running midfield in a Class 6 at Canberra, his latest run. Before that, he was close up, went fourth in the Yas Cup at Canberra. And the Yas Cup was a Class 3 handicap. So pretty solid form, Dr. Doug. Now we've just about got them all locked away. Vlad, who won at Bega last Friday in a Class 2 over 1700. He'll be the last to join them. He was not penalised for that win. He jumps up to a Class 4 here today. He's locked away. The race sponsored by Hazelden Airlines. It's over 14.25. That's a good run down the back. From this start, a run of 400 metres. So there won't be a great charge early, one wouldn't imagine. Gates crashed back and Vlad stood there. He's missed it a length and a half. Cherokee Miss, and Played Again Sam is pulling through to look for the lead. Suber Allen from Dr. Doug, who's going to go forward. Warraluna. They were followed then, drifting back, Shadows of Silver, the grey. On his outside, Miss Santiago, and Vlad now settles back at the tail. Towards the end of the back straight, they've got 1,000 to go, and Played Again Sam is held together. He shows out 1 1/4 Cherokee Miss. Suber Allen tucked away on the inside. Pace hasn't been overly strong. Dr. Doug, the favourite, is 4th. Warraluna. Shadows of Silver, Miss Santiago second last, and 2 lengths away to Vlad at the tail. Played Again Sam at the 800. He's 1 1/2 Cherokee Miss. Suber Allen the inside. 3 parts for length to Dr. Doug. Warraluna, Shadows of Silver, Miss Santiago second last. Vlad the tail, 7 or 8 from the leader. No change in order. Played Again Sam starts to quicken a little bit at the 500. He's just on a length, Cherokee Miss. They were followed by Suber Allen, the favourite. Dr. Doug eases 3 wide to make his challenge from Shadows of Silver. Warraluna and Vlad as they turn, and Miss Santiago into the straight, racing to the 350. Played Again Sam's a length clear, Cherokee Miss. Suber Allen looks for the rails run. The favourite, Dr. Doug, is called upon. He's starting to wind up. Played Again Sam, though, after a fairly soft run, is giving plenty of cheek. Dr. Doug gets within a half. Again, Sam. It's tight third. Shadows of Silver or Suber Allen, and Cherokee Miss. Warraluna followed in by Miss Santiago and Vlad at the tail.
Through the double, 1 into 2.
All right, yeah, 2, 4 and a photo there. Very close, but Dr. Would you believe we lost our pictures with, or link, yeah, I guess, but I don't know whether you understand that, but it's pictures really for those that were watching that race. We lost them with 50 to go. It's incredible, isn't it? I bet you there were a few sighs in the pubs and clubs going, oh, no. But, in fact, we've got our line back now. 2, 4, and we'll get third. Maybe it's gone to number... I'll tell you what it might have gone to. If I could find this on the... Number 3, possibly, or 6. 3 and 6. So 2, 4, and a photo between 3 and 6. Let's take you back now to Chris O'Brien.
But he was ridden hard with the stick over the last 100 metres and got the upper hand, probably the last 40 metres to go on score. Third place is fairly tight. Just looking at the replay, Suber Allen on the inside. Shadows of Silver has lunged. The grey on the outside. There's not much in it there for third. We'll wait on the judges' note. In fact, there it is. Number 6, Shadows of Silver, has run third to the numbers 2, 4 and 6 after the running of the 7th.
Okay, yeah, 6 has run third there, punters. Yeah, 2, 4 and 6 on race number 7, so the late mail has run third. Now, race 5 at Fairfield. Which party at 12 Caesars Place 480. The Dark Horse at 6.
For the Naruma Cup, here's Chris O'Brien.
Okay, well, here's Chris O'Brien. All right, well, we've got a problem with our line there to Naruma. Okay, they're almost set now for the Naruma Cup. Off now.
On their way. It's a pretty good level line too, and the jockey Kalahari Sands was left in front at the end of 100 metres from Moral Danger Dedecoy. Pace isn't all that strong, and Bayview, the favourites, working around them now to go to third. Kerrisdale is drifting back to Neldy, and Hans Guy's at the tail. So the Cups are going to be run at a very solid pace. About 6 lengths cover them, and Kalahari Sands is very strong on the bit. He shows out 1 1/4 Moral Danger, ahead away Bayview, the favourite on the outside. Kerrisdale is pocketed away on the inside with a half length to Dedecoy, 1 length to Deneldi with the head bowed, and Hans Guy a further 2 away at the tail. About 8 or 9 lengths cover them. The grey Kalahari Sands takes the cup field to the corner at the 1,000 metre mark. Onto the bend he sweeps, 1 1/4 to Moral Danger. 3 parts a length Kerrisdale the inside, 1 away to Bayview. Dedecoy pushing up on the inside, a length to Deneldi, and Hans Guy's at the tail. He's about 7 from the leader. Kalahari Sands is joined by Moral Danger. The pace was so slow, and at the 700 Moral Danger takes over a half length. Kalahari Sands, they speed up. 2 to Kerrisdale, 1 1/4 Bayview, 2 to Dedecoy, got left behind when they spreaded. Deneldi and Hans Guy's at the tail, and still about 8 from the leader. Moral Danger on the outside is ahead in front of Kalahari Sands, 2 to Kerrisdale. Bayview the favourite, about 3 from the leaders as they turn inside the 400 metre mark, where Kalahari Sands is a length now on Moral Danger. Kerrisdale looking to get up on the inside. Bayview, then came Hans Guy and Dedecoy. Kalahari Sands still in front. Bayview at the 200 issues the challenge now. The favourite Bayview went to Kalahari Sands, put the head in front. They're 2 or 3 clear on Dedecoy, getting to third. Bayview being challenged again by Kalahari Sands, but Bayview will win. Bayview scores in the Naruma Cup of 99 from Kalahari Sands. A big gap away, may have been Dedecoy or Hans Guy for third. Either way, then Kerrisdale, Moral Danger and Deneldi.
Okay, it looks like 6-1-4 there. Race 8, Maria Bayview 221.60 in the Cup. And that is the story after race number 8 at Maria 220 for the winner. Now 440 Top Notch at Fairfield, 28 Winwood J, Dancer Rainbow 12, 620 Dooley's Boy, 890 for Arbroath, Raffle with...
Runners at the gates for the last, just being called up. And just having a look, the favourite on the New South Wales TAB is number 7, High Zephyr, showing 350, much the same downstairs. He's the favourite there at about the same quote. High Zephyr, he's had 2 runs back from a spell, a good second at Bega and a solid third at Canberra. And he's the popular way here for the last. Beater for KO is at 690. In the market also is Glorious Lover, is at 450. Number 3, What Again Lass, is at $5, and Proper Thing is at $7.70. So it's a fairly open affair, the last event. And the first of the runners just being called up on what has been a very successful Naruma Cup day. This is race number 9. And the Naruma Cup went to Bayview, trained by Wayne Davey, the second Naruma Cup that Wayne Davey has captured. He won one with Star of Galaxy, I think it was back